Hey, what's going on today, YouTube? It's your boy Big Sue, and I've been seeing a lot of people use some really terrible classes when it comes to Resurgence Ranked, when it comes to BR, and just regular Resurgence. So this video right here is to help all the people who actually don't know exactly what to use. I'm going to show you the best classes to use no matter your playstyle. Whether you're a running gun, whether you're a sniper, I got a class just for you, man. So make sure you guys watch all the way in to get your secret class set up. And I'm going to give you one more tip at the end of the video. Make sure you guys watch all the way in. With that being said, let's get into these classes and see exactly how I can help you get better. Alright, first things first, we're going to start with the absolute meta. Alright, I thought about saving this for last because this class is just that good. But I decided to go ahead and give you the absolute meta. It's what I'm using in my Warzone Ranked series. If you guys have not already, make sure you guys go check out the Warzone Ranked series in the tab right here, because it's a straight banger. We're already up to diamond and we're pushing for iridescent. So this is going to be the class right here for you. We have the HRM9, which is definitely the best sub in the game, hands down right now. This is a class that I'm using. It gives you range, it gives you speed, mobility. You got the sonic suppressor. This class right here gives you max speed, mobility, and power damage range at that SMG range, man. You definitely want to give that a try. But the cream of the crop, the #1 best long range weapon, especially for Warzone Ranked and Resurgence maps particularly, is the MTZ 762. This gun is an absolute beast. This gun is this gun is just ridiculous, especially with the brand new optic that came out today. It gives it no recoil, makes it very easy to control, and it's hard hitting. Even with 3 plates, you can put 3 plates on a dummy. This gun is just absolutely insane. I'm missing shots, but it's okay. So here's a class for right here. Here's a class setup for right here. Go ahead and get this. Go ahead and give this a try. The key thing is that Jack glassless optic that is part of your weekly challenges. Unlock that and be good to go. Next up, we have the double rams, because honestly, no matter what ram you pick up, it's bound to be good. So we got the Ram 9, which is the SMG version of the ram that just came out this season. Here's the class for it. It is fast, it is mobile, it has great strafe speed. It's just really good all around SMG. Definitely want to go ahead and give this SMG a try. Like I said before, the SMG, the strafe on it is absolutely insane. Super fast fire rate. It's really good. Alright, pairing with that is the gun that's been good for almost 2 seasons now, and that is the Ram 7. This Ram 7 is probably one of my favorite guns in the game right now, especially for long range. It has no recoil, very easy to use, and just like the Ram 9, it does pack a punch. This one's made more for long range, but it's really good. Go ahead and use the Caster's Break. Gives you, as you see, absolutely no recoil. It makes it very easy to control. Give it a try. Alright, so these are attachments for the Ram 7. If you guys watch my Road to Iridescent series, which you should, because if you haven't, what are you doing? After this video, go check that video out. You will see that I started my rank grind with this SMG. It's one of my favorite SMGs. It's like an all-around SMG. It's good at range. It's good up close. It's not the best SMG, but it is very fun to use and it is nice to use. I'm talking about the AMR 9. This is a class you should be using for the AMR 9. It's really good. Packs a punch. No recoil at all. And as you can see, it absolutely is a laser beam. Give this class setup a try. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it. A gun that was really a sleeper. I never thought it was gonna be good. Even in the multiplayer, it was just average, it was just decent, and I never thought it was gonna be good. But now, for some reason, it's actually one of the best guns in the game, especially in Warzone Ranked. I've been seeing a lot of people use this gun more and more, and that is the SVA 545. This gun literally came out of nowhere because you're able to do this right here. You're able to do this right here. Put this gun on, and look at the bottom right corner. Put this gun in single fire. When you do that, it actually shoots 2 bullets. As you see right there, tap 1, 2 bullets, 2 bullets, 2 bullets, 2 bullets. And because of that, it kills absolutely insanely quick. It kills insanely quick, has no recoil whatsoever, and this gun is actually busted in single fire. Give this class a try right now. And here's a class for that gun. Alright, for all my resurgence demons, for all my resurgence movement gods, TikTok gods, things like that, these next couple of classes are for you. It's not all about the size. You don't gotta always have a big gun to make things hit. This mobility striker class will put people on TikToks and have you go viral because of how much movement and strafe there is. So this right here is a striker, the regular striker, and even though it looks like it doesn't have enough, it doesn't have a lot, this max mobility striker, once you put it in tac stance, is absolutely insane. The strafe on it is insane. As you can see, the mobility on it is good, and because we have this maxed out for strafe speed, you're just flying, absolutely flying across the map. So you definitely want to go ahead and give this class up a try. If you're just flying through, you're jumping past people, jumping all the screens, slide canceling, this is the class you want to use right here. Alright, next up is for all my snipers. For all my snipers, I know y'all miss the Kar 98. I miss the Kar 98 too. The Kar 98 was my baby. It was my absolute baby. But this sniper right here is bringing back that old feel of the Kar 98. So we're talking about the XRK sniper. In a recent update, they made this sniper one shot up to 50 meters. And even with the attachments I have right here, you'll be able to stretch it out even further, all the way out to 72 meters. You'll still be able to get that one shot headshot kill. That's a very far distance, and this is the class to get it done. This class has a very fast ADS. It hits hard. It doesn't one shot inside the firing range, but if you get one shot headshot, it definitely does one shot in the game. And last but certainly not least, we have probably the OG sniper AR class from the people who like to sit and wait, pick off their people, and fight at a distance. This is that class for you guys, man. We got the BP-50, which is probably one of the best sniper supports in the game. It's an AR, but really has max mobility and speed to where you can even challenge some SMGs up close. As you see, the strafe on it is really good. The damage on it is really good. Everything about this gun is really good. And it goes perfectly with the most deadly sniper in the game, the Cat AMR. You know it. It's been terrorizing since Season 1. This is the class to put everybody down. Use this class to put everybody down with this sniper. Alright, now that we have talked about guns to use, now what the best thing we can do is talk about perks. Perks is the one thing that can make or break you, and so there's different perks for different playstyles. So we're going to go through these perks really quick, and I'm going to show you exactly what perks are the best in game, alright? So first things first, the Mountaineer perk has been a perk that a lot of people didn't know what it was at first, but now that I've been using it, testing it out, it saves my life more often than not. This perk reduces your fall damage to where you can fall off of tall buildings and not have to worry about dying, because it makes it you can chase people off of roofs and not have to worry about dying. Double time is that old time perk. This has been in the game since Warzone 1, since Verdant. We all know what double time does. It increases your attack sprint duration, and it reduces refresh time so you can move across the map faster. Tempered is another perk that came back from Warzone 1, and this is actually kind of crazy because you really don't need tempered because there's tempered vests on the floor, but you can have tempered as a perk, and then you can pick up something else like a med vest on the floor to get like a 5th perk with the vest, and we'll talk about that at the end of the video. High alert is something I've been using a lot more when it comes to that 4th perk slot. I go back and forth between high alert and flex. Those are my 2 favorite perks, but those are definitely the perks that this right here is the 4 perks I've been running. This has been my perk package. It's really great perks. You definitely want to go ahead and give them a try. To me, this is the most OP perk setup in the game right now. If you're one of those guys who love driving around in cars and making content with driving in cars, running people over, Timmy Toucans comes to mind. You're going to want to use this perk called Mechanic. It reduces vehicle repair time, increase fueling speed, and reduce fuel consumption when driving non-aircraft vehicles. Have you guys ever been down on plates and wish you had more plates? Well, if you use the scavenger perk, it gives you more armor plates and ammo off of dead bodies along with cash. So scavenger perk is really good to have if you're playing plunder. If you're a plunder player, this perk is perfect for you to get cash off of dead bodies and armor plates, so you don't have to worry about not having armor and money. Shrapnel is just a really great perk and probably the most annoying perk. With this perk, it actually kind of works like hollow point ammo. No matter what gun you shoot, if you shoot them in the legs, it'll slow them down and actually slow and stop health regeneration. This perk is absolutely annoying, and if you use it, I don't like you. Battle Hardened is one of those perks that have been in the game since Warzone 1. It reduces the effect of enemy flash, stun, EMP, gas grenades, and frangible bullets. This gun actually makes it to where you really are exactly what it says. You're Battle Hardened. No matter what people throw at you, you still be able to keep moving. EOD is just like Battle Hardened. Battle Hardened is more for tacticals, where EOD is mostly for lethals. It'll stop explosives, so anything that is close to you, you'll take less damage from it unless you get stuck by it. So Simtexes and Thermites, you'll still go down in one hit, but anything else, you will not die because of EOD. If you're like me, you have trouble throwing frag grenades in the window sometime, and then it bounces off and hits you instead. Getting that angle to throw inside of a window or a high angle is sometimes hard, but the strong arm perk makes it really easy for you to know exactly where you're throwing that nade. Use a strong arm perk to throw equipment further and see exactly where you're going to be throwing the nade. If you find yourself running into claymores and bouncing betties a lot, spiders gonna be a perk for you, so you can see through those no matter where they are, through walls and things like that. You'll be able to see those things and not run into them. Sleight of Hand is an OG Warzone 1 crutch perk. It makes you reload faster no matter what gun it is, but for some reason in Warzone 3 it is kind of bugged to where only some guns reload faster, which is why a lot of people are not using Sleight of Hand right now, because it does not make every single gun in the game reload faster, only some of them. Irradiate is one of those perks. It's kind of a sleeper perk. A lot of people don't use it, but it all depends on how you play. If you're going for no damage nuke or no damage win, this is probably one of the perks you need to have on. It allows equipping of armor plates, increase movement speed, and reduce gas damage taken while under the effects of the circle. So if you're in gas, you take 20% less damage, and you get a 10% movement speed increase while you're inside the gas. So if you're one of those people who like playing in the gas in game, this perk is really going to be your best friend. For all my snipers, this perk, you already know what this is. You know how it goes. Focus perk. It reduces flinch when aiming down sight and extends the hold breath duration. So for all my snipers, this is the perk for you. You already know what it does. Escapist is one of those perks that really is probably like a movement perk, okay? If you're down, you crawl faster. If you lay down, you move faster. If you crouch faster. Escape is one of those perks. You just move faster regardless with this perk. I really wouldn't say it's necessary to have, but if you want to try it out, go ahead and be my guest. Quick Fix actually got a buff because they buffed a lot of the healing period. So I go back and forth between Tempered and Quick Fix all the time. Quick Fix is just one of those things that you really should have because of how slow the regen is for health in this game. So your health regen delay is skipped on gun, melee, or throwing knife kills, and health regeneration rate is doubled when carrying, capturing, or holding an objective. So anytime you kill somebody or you're holding an objective, whether it's multiplayer or Warzone, you heal faster with Quick Fix. Have you ever gotten somebody weak? They run, they hide, they plate up, and they come back and kill you. Well, Tracker is going to make sure you never, ever die to that person ever again, because you'll be able to follow their footsteps and go exactly to where they are and stop them while they're trying to heal. Use Tracker if you're having problems finding people. Survivor is one of those perks that you can actually find on the floor with one of the vests, the medical vest. You actually get faster revive speed, reduce health regeneration delay, and if you die, you're not going to lose as much cast if you just didn't have this at all. But the most broken thing about this perk is if you get down, the person who downed you automatically gets pinged, and that's what's most dangerous about this perk, because even if you go down, you're still helping your team by getting a live ping for whoever downed you. Resupply is another one of those perks that's been in games since Warzone 1, but it's a little bit nerfed than it was in Warzone 1. You resupply equipment over 50 seconds, so your lethals and tacticals do resupply. It will recharge after a 50-second time period. Cold-blooded, once again, another one of those OG perks from Warzone 1. Undetectable by thermal optics, tactical cameras, and recon drones. Does not trigger high alert or combat scout. So if you know you're gonna be in one of those sweaty lobbies. If you're not going to be one of those sweaty lobbies where there's a lot of people running high alert, you can use cold-blooded so that way it does not trigger high alert. So once again, for all my movement guys out there, Stalker might be a perk that you want to use. It increases your strafe speed and aim down sight movement speed. So if you're using that movement striker class, you're gonna want to have Stark on here to break people's ankles. Let's get it. Payout. If you, once again, for all my plunder players, payout is the way to go. Contracts pay out more money in cash, and the cost of UAV towers are actually discounted. For all my plunder players, this is the perk you should be using to get more money to win more plunder games. Are you a jump shooter? I know I am. So if you're a jump shooter, Prime might be the way to go. Your accuracy and time to aim down sight is improved while you're jumping while using the Prime perk. So it gets rid of that aim down sight delay. Use it and you'll see what I'm talking about. One of the OG perks from Warzone 1 is still in the game today. Not a lot of people use it because it's not as valuable as it used to be, but Ghost is still a perk. You do not show up for UAVs, portal radars, or heartbeat sensors when you're moving. So this does not count for all those corner campers. You still will move, you still will appear on the radar, but you have to be moving for it to be activated. Use Ghost if you don't want to be seen, but you gotta be moving to not be seen. Shroud is just another one of those perks that they came out with this year, and I really don't know how I feel about it, but I do know that it's really annoying when you go up against it. Whenever you get downed, it drops the smoke to where you are and gives you smoke so your teammates can come and heal you. It's really annoying when you shoot somebody with it, because then there's a big puff of smoke and you can't finish the kill. Flex is probably my favorite perk for the longest time. If you feel like you can't hear anything, use Flex. It actually fixes the game's audio, so you have better audio, so you can hear footsteps. Footsteps are actually louder in this game, as well as there's a beeping noise whenever you're near any type of equipment. So muni boxes, armor boxes, claymores, bouncing betties, trophies, anything like that that an enemy throws down, you'll get a beeping noise so you know you're near it and you know it's there. As well, it actually delays those things as well. So if you trip up a bouncing betty, it won't go off instantaneously. It'll be about a 2-second delay before it actually goes off. Combat Scout, another perk that came from Warzone 1. I know you're starting to see a trend here. Combat Scout, bullets that you fire will actually briefly mark the person you hit. So you shoot somebody with it, it marks them. You know, you get a lot of ping over that dude's head. Bird's Eye perk. The reason why Ghost is no longer the biggest thing in the world anymore is because of Bird's Eye. With the Bird's Eye perk, you can see people off of any UAV, ghosted or not ghosted. You'll see them on radar. And last but not least, one of these perks, man, and for all my Apex players, if you're used to using Bangalore, if you're a Bangalore main, I know you guys really did like whenever you got shot at when you're a Bangalore person, she gets that speed boost. Well, that's what this perk does. Whenever you get shot at or you take damage from gunfire, you gain a momentarily speed boost to get away from that gunfire. Alright, so that right there is all the classes you need to know and all the perks you need to have in the game to make you a better player. Let me know down in the comments down below, are you going to be using any of these classes? And did these classes help you become a better player? With that being said, hey, I'm live almost every single day at twitch.tv/BigStuGaming. And I'm also starting to go live here on YouTube, youtube.com/@BigStuGaming. It'd mean the world to me if you guys go subscribe, because over 90% of you guys who watch my videos are not subscribed. Hey, with that being said, it's your boy Stu, and I catch y'all next video. Peace.